Okay, we're just having a look at a TS2000. I love the TS2000s. Beautiful radios. And let me show you what's special about this one. There you go. It's a factory 2000X. That is the special bit about it. So basically, this means that this left the factory with 1.2 gig in it. Factory fitted. And let me turn the squelch up. Wrong one. There. And look, there were a lot of retrofits. People took 2000s and obviously fitted 1296 to them. It's not a plug-in option. It's quite a lot of setup. My mate Bob 7RX has fitted a lot of them, and yeah, I mean, without the right test equipment, you are absolutely dreaming. It is there's a fair bit of setup procedure to fit a 1296 module to these things. So when one comes up and it's all factory fitted, this is like the Earth Station plus more. This really is something that absolutely is an amazing radio. I'll turn it down a little bit. Actually, today, as a previous video showed, 10 meters has been absolutely going off its head. It's been crazy. It's just been good. Actually, we'll just go up to 10. This antenna will cover that okay out here in the barn. See if we've got any activity still. A little bit of noise still with this property. We're still dealing with a bit of noise from the power pole. It's much better than what it was. Noise reduction, Actually, noise reduction on this works quite well. It's yeah, no, look, I think the band has started to close up a bit now. There was 2 hours, maybe 2 hours ago. It was just wide open, 20 over 9, off a piece of wet string everywhere. Particularly in, particularly coming over from New Zealand, actually. Was there someone down there? No. Anyway, yeah, look, it has been a good day for 10 meters. I'll just turn that down a little bit. Of course, these fellas had a just come off the frequency a little bit. Full it's all right. Sorry, full ATU in it. So basically, the reason I paused then, I was just thinking, AT button, or that's all right. I was having a mental fade. But yeah, the AT button here is antenna 1, antenna 2. When you hit the function, sorry, so function like so, function like so. When you hold the AT button in, it does a quick tune, and it's not a bad tuner at all on these things. They're a good radio. We'll just check if anyone's out there, but I don't think so. But, oh, hang on. I've got something running here on 28490 somewhere. Oh, there we go. This little thing here I forgot from last night. Let's turn that down. We'll do that one later, actually. Very interesting. Lincoln 2, 10 meter radio. VK3 Charlie Mike, just testing 28490. Is anybody listening out there? VK3 Charlie Mike 28490. Never know. I think the band has closed up, just going by the amount of signals we're not hearing now. Oh. Oh my goodness, good timing. Victor Kilo 6, Japan Queen, Victor Kilo 3 Charlie Mike, name is Brenton. Just over in northeastern Victoria, testing a TS2000X at the moment, and I thought we'd give it a run on 10 metres. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, Brenton. Well, 2000X is working fine, yes. Audio's nice. Signal, probably about an S7, so 5 and 7.
Noise blanket.
Clear audio, Brenton, over.
Ah, fantastic. No, fantastic. Yeah, look, they're great old radios. This is a bit of a rare one, being an actual X, with from the factory. So it's a nice one for sure. So no, fantastic. All right, look, thank you very much for that. That's all I need, and I really do appreciate you coming back. I thought the band might have closed, but nope, still coming in from WA. Thanks very much. Much appreciated.
Yeah, name is Jesse Brenton. His name's Jesse, VK6JQ. I'm just east of Geraldton. Just got a rural property out here, about 15k to the east of Geraldton, Brenton. Yeah, I do keep an eye on some of your bits and pieces you have floating around the place at times. Yeah, doing a great job there, mate. Okay, sounding good, that radio. I'll catch you both here.
Yeah, thanks, Jesse. Nice to meet you too. And yeah, it's never boring, is it? All right, mate. 73s. All the best.
Yeah, roger, mate. Yeah, okay, there was another station calling. Go ahead.
Fantastic. Well, I might just turn that down a bit there. Oh, fantastic. All right. That's what I'll do. I'll come off 10. We'll just head back over to
VK5.
40 metres. Now this antenna will work on 40 metres as well. It's only a diamond CP series antenna, but you can certainly do our trick we just did before. So if I was to go on, say, 7095, make sure nobody's actually talking there. Yeah, we look good. Just hit the tune for a second. Bingo, all tuned. VK3 Charlie Mike testing 7095. There you go. Yep, no, look, beautiful. They are just fantastic radios, these things. So thought we'd just run one up and just show you the X. It was more that it was the X that I wanted to sort of just show you. They do exist. The only other real X that we've had in recent times was the black anniversary, 60th anniversary version, which is now down with my mate Phil, VK3MB, and good luck getting that back out of him. But it's basically the same radio, 1.2 gigs, fully optioned, blah blah blah, black front. They did a black front, and yeah, look, a very collectible radio, no question. And Phil knows to come and annoy me if he ever decides to sell that one. I will be the best money for it ever. Never should have sold it. No, that's okay. I need to just be a little bit smarter these days, but not have so much lying around. What else can I tell you about it? Look, you could go into a lot of the menus, etc. Everything has a secondary function on these things. So when you're sort of thinking all the various buttons here, whenever you see them in orange, that's a function. Basically, hit the orange button for record. Function for noise maker level. So whilst you can actually put your noise maker on and off like we're doing there, we can then go function noise blanker, and then we'll see its noise maker level there, and 8's about right actually. It's well, 8's good, but if you had a really strong signal you might want a little bit less. You might just get a little bit of, you know, around the edges it might get a little bit tight, but yeah, but no, that's all good. Sorry, then, but to get back out of that, out we go. But yeah, so these things were very much a lot of stuff you could do from the front panel versus having to go into menus. Now, don't get me wrong, they have a few menus too. I mean, this radio is a true Earth station. I'm stealing Yesu's wording there, but it is a true Earth station in the fact that this is the, if you only had one radio and this is all you could have, well, this is not a bad choice because you get it all in one box. I was actually saying to a mate of mine about this that, you know, I've probably got 25 grand worth of ICOMs across 5 to 6 metres of benches. A lot of duplicates there in that mess, but that actually give me the ability to do the same thing. You know, it's there's a lot in these boxes, and finding one, you know, that's this clean is not such a simple task in 2023. This one also, you know, it showed no signs of anything at all as far as negatives. It's and don't get me wrong, there were some 2000 serial number ranges where a couple of things could be sorted out on them to get the best experience.
So you've got the wrong idea, mate.
See,
you've already got sibilance on it. If you use the microphone different, it'll sound different and it'll sound heaps better.
40's actually working well today.
40% was great. In fact,
okay, these guys doing some mic audio stuff, which, talk about what can be subjective in life. Giving mic reports can certainly be interesting. Anyway, all right. Sorry, let's get a bit sorted out here. Yeah, this thing is just a beauty. Just wanted to give it a bit of a run up and just have a bit of a play with it out here. We get these moments in life where you just think, let's have a play with the 2000X, eh? This one's a bit nice because it does have its original 2000X book, etc. Power cords and all that sort of stuff. They came with the Kenwood 43, is it? I'm trying to remember now. Some of these, something I was just discussing with the client the other day. Some of the MC series mics were clearly labelled. Some MC series mics weren't labelled at all. And this was one of the ones that was not labelled. We were talking about this the other day on the 570S. As you'll see, they did the same thing, where I could take you over to our Kenwood microphone bay, and a lot of them are, MC43S and various different identifiers that are certainly interesting to see why Kenwood did that. It's almost like they had a spare parts range and a radio range. As you can see here, it just goes forever. This one has been set up with a lot of memories for over here in Victoria. So if we were to go into VFO to memory, so as you can see, we're able to very quickly jump around, and this is all set up for around here. And you might say, from Tangambalunga you're going to hear all those. Well, that's the art of 2 meters, 70 centimeters, and 1.2, isn't it? It's finding the right time, the right conditions, the right antennas, spending a fortune on heliacs, and starting to shoot for these spots and see what you can get. Sort of obviously Wodonga is a little bit of an easier one for me. I don't have a 2 meter 70 antenna at this bench where I'm at the moment, so I can't really do any on airs, but they certainly good when you've got it all set up like this, because even if you were to live in Queensland, I would still have all these repeaters set up in here, so that the day that bit of tropo and the band starts to open up, fantastic. Let's just go check to see if there's any activity. You can quickly put on scan and just say, right, let's just see if anything from down in Victoria is happening. But that's been, if we hit scan there, I've probably got to squelch it all. No, I won't worry about that now for the moment. But so look, they are going to go back to VFO if I want to do that. That's right. As you can see, they're not hard to get around. It's very simple to just get yourself from band to band. A lot happens around this plus and minus button here, and obviously your modes are all selected just on the left hand side. Mic gains, etc., are very easy to adjust. Like we're running that at 50% mic gain. You can change those settings up to 100 obviously here. This is a multi-function control on the right hand side, and and quite honestly, at 50% it was driving it beautifully, so I won't even change that at the moment until someone says to me you need a bit more drive or something. But everyone has their own personal settings of how they like it. Let's turn that fella down a bit. No, I like it. I just I think they need to start going back to making radios a bit more like this, to be honest. They're not going to, no way in the world. And this is why when people buy a 2000X, or even when Phil bought the blackface one, it's a smart buy, because they're not going to go down in price. These things are not getting any cheaper. They're not going to be out there for $500 tomorrow. They're just not. Something like this is reasonable sort of dollars outlay, but when you consider the bands you're getting out of it, you're getting a lot of value for your money. So certainly, I think they're a really good combination to have sitting on your bench. All right, well, I shall get on with some real work, but I just felt like doing this 2000X. I thought, what, we don't get 2000Xs every day. It's something that people need to understand the difference between a 2000X and a 2000 retrofit. A 2000 retrofit, I would want to put on a service monitor, which by the way is very difficult, because often you want to test the 1.2 gig area, and half your service monitors stop at 1 gig. So you've got an issue there straight away. It's not an easy band to test. Now we've got a couple of things we do that we can get past that, but it's a little bit nasty at times, not having something that say goes to 2 gigs, etc. So yeah, bear that in mind as well. But so the 2000X factory setup, if you can find one, I would definitely suggest that's the way to go. If you're getting a 2000 at any stage and you want to retrofit the 1.2 gig module to it, my suggestion, 100% suggestion, the person in Australia, that there is nobody that has more experience on 2000s than Bob Blumfeld's VK7RX, who's now residing in South Australia, and I would put it in a box and send it to him. It'll come back absolutely perfect. He's a genius. So we were just actually having a chat yesterday with a mate of mine, Phil McCafferty, down in Tassie, about Bob, and both are broadcast ops guys, and Phil could not speak any more highly. And I think we had a bit of a mutual thing going on about how good Bob was between the two of us, but the truth is, we're not lying. He's just incredible when it comes to RF. Anything RF, give it to Bob. Absolutely. I'm trying to convince Bob that he's just resetting up in South Australia, and I think he should be doing a whole lot of RF stuff there. He's retiring, so I should point that out as part of the retirement, going to South Australia. But I want him to do a little side business. The reason why? Well, when I get my 2 hard jobs and I can't bloody fix them, I need someone to send them to, and Bob's always been perfect, so of course I need him to get back to work. Anyway, all right, thanks for having a look at this TS2000X video. Really nice radios. If you can get one, I mean, obviously check it out, make sure it's doing everything it should be, but in the event that it is, don't be too silly about what you want to pay for it, because it may be a long time before you see another one. And the most common thing we get from people lately in some of the more rare radios we're selling is, well, why is it gone? And I'm going, well, we advertised it. We told you that, it was probably not going to last long. And, some radios stick around, a lot of radios don't. So, yeah, just realise that if it's something that you've got a passion for, grab it now. Don't wait. Life's too short. All right, 73s from VK3 Charlie Mike. JDW229 on the other one. We're doing a bit of CB stuff, of course, with, well, that's not really CB. Wow, it's borderline, isn't it? We'll do a review on this one very soon. It's 10 metre FM sideband, but it also might do CB, I think. All right, let's not even cover that right now. Please subscribe, and also hit the like button. The other one we're sort of telling people right now, hit the notify for logical reasons. If you're looking for certain radios, our radios are being sold before they get to advertising sometimes, because people are getting the notify on the YouTubes. They're seeing the radio, and by the time I get, maybe it's an hour later, 2 hours later, maybe it's the next night before I get that advertised, people are just sending me an email that are YouTube subscribers, and it's sold literally sometimes minutes after we've done the video. So you can imagine it's it's good, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but give yourself the best advantage. If you're after specific radios, subscribe to our YouTube channel. They'll always go on here first. I'm trying to make I don't want to just make our channel about radios for sale, and we're trying to mix it up a bit, but I do need to get some of these radios out of here. So YouTube has proven to be worldwide the best tool that we have. We ship worldwide every day of the week at the moment. It is just crazy in what we're doing. So certainly won't be like that forever, because we'll run out of radios, but until we do, keep it there. 73s, cheers.